Hi guys, Ian from the Football Boots team, and today we're going to do something completely different. I'm going to take a pair of Nike Mercurial Superflies and I'm going to take a pair of Nike VaporMax, and the concept here is I'm going to try and take off this VaporMax Air whole sole, take the whole thing off, and I'm going to try and attach it to a pair of Superflies, making what you could call a Nike Mercurial Superfly VaporMax. We're through. There's not much to it there, it's very thin. Thing like when I've taken apart a football boot, or a genuine football boot. Now, I'm just thinking, in my box over here, I actually have a few other old bits of boots. Alright, so this is a fake pair of Hypervenoms. What do we think of those? They're a bit small. Alright, so, here we go. We managed to get that off quite nicely. I might just go through and tidy it up a little bit. Alright, bit of sandpaper. Alright, getting an idea of what it might look like soon. Time to take the sole off these Superflies, and then it's going to sit on there quite nicely, hopefully. So this is where it gets a little bit interesting, because I really feel like I'm going to have to put a bit of this heat on here to get this bit of the sole plate off. I have seen people who have, I think as I said before, had their sole plate start coming off here, and so I'm hoping that I can get underneath that and then just prise the whole thing off. Like, I'll get this chisel and I can just get that underneath and get it off. Heat and Nike skin is not a good combination. You know what, Blake? Well, I'm really feeling that we should do some boiling water and soak the boots in the boiling water. Alright, the kettle is boiled. We've got some really hot water. I'm just going to move these boxes out of the way. I'm going to bring in a baking pan, and yeah, the idea is to pour this boiling water in here. Good to go. No, you would never do this to... Okay, that whole thing is actually melting. Don't know if you can see that there, but it's actually melting, which is considerably hotter than I wanted to get it. But even that is potentially not enough to get the glue off, I don't know. Right, here we go. Let's have a crack at trying to get this bit of sole plate off at the rear. Alright, so it is off. You could wear them like this, I suppose, if you really wanted to. Might be interesting to try that out. They just look really comfortable like this. Look like a slipper. I could wear them around the house. What we're going to do now is we're going to try and attach them to here, but I think the first thing I'll probably do is just tidy up a little bit. Get the sandpaper out again on some of these areas here, so when I use the glue it's going to be able to bond a bit better. Trim off some of the excess. Alright, so this is the first time we are going to see what this looks like putting it on. Quite like the look of that. Just got to get it glued on, that's our next challenge. Cool, right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to get some glue, whack it across the bottom and whack it across here. Now I'm just going to use some basic standard super glue, seeing as this is just a proof of concept. If I was doing it properly, then we'd use loads and loads and loads of glue to make sure it really stuck well. But for now, this is just proof of concept. I am only going to use some super glue. And so all the points where I wanted to attach, I'm going to apply the super glue. Alright, we need a bit more glue and we need to tidy up these edges. Right, the next thing we're going to use is this. And I'm going to use it to pipe some of this stuff, just to fill a few gaps that I've got. So, first things first, I've got to get into it. I'll super glue that together. Put the nozzle on. Alright, I think less is more. I think I'm going to settle for that. Alright, it's time to see the final product, see what they look like on feet. If you guys have got suggestions for other customs you'd like to see us do, then make sure you check those out on the channel. Here they are.